yet, which gives me time to connect the iPad, because this one is going to be all about, well, we're going to be using the iPad basically, because I'm just going to be going over this brand new set, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to get it all ready and hope that it all goes to plan. 76% on the iPad, that's all I need. The room, I mean the desk is messier than normal, but that's okay because we're just doing iPad stuff, but it's still going to be really, really good. 2 people in at the moment. We've got Linda Robbins. Hi Linda, it's good to see you. And we've got Hugh. Oh, loads more people now. It just pinged up, and if I miss anyone I apologise, because it pinged up really quickly and there was suddenly loads of people in. So we've got Jane. Hi Josh. Hi everyone, happy Saturday. I forgot it was Saturday, so I keep thinking it's Sunday. But hello. Oh, what am I doing here? Sorry. So thanks for that, Jane. Belinda. Hi Belinda. Hi Susan. Did he mean Smith? Hello. Claire Seaborn. Rachel. Hi Rachel. Right, I'll give a few more people a chance to come in, but today we are going to be talking about these brand new sets. Now, I am extremely excited. I know I always say this. I always say, oh, I'm really excited by what we're doing. That is genuinely because I am really excited by anything stamping, anything illustration, of course. But this style too is something that I think is going to be incredible for everyone, because basically it's a way for us to have a completely new style of illustration. So we've got way more to play with, but they are still going to work alongside our original Beyond Stamping sets, which is just a win-win. It's a bonus. And the other style, so I, as an illustrator, I've got obviously my Beyond Stamping original style. That's what I use for weddings. That's the style of illustration that I've always, it's sort of my go-to. Whereas this other style is a bit more approachable, is the way I'd put it. So it's more friendly, easy to do, to hit the ground running with, because the style is slightly more playful, a bit more ambiguous, so it's easier even to make them look like the person who you're trying to create. So we've got quite a few people in here now. I'm going to have a quick look, and what we're going to be doing is going through it. I'm going to show you how they work with the original sets. We're going to do little compositions. You'll have to bear with a little bit because it's all on my iPad. So I'm going to be using Procreate. So there's going to be a bit of like, turn this off to add that or whatever. And then at the end of the live, they're going to go on sale. At 5 o'clock, they'll be on sale. We only have a limited amount of pre-orders as usual. But, and then the release date for them is going to be the 20th of October. And that's because the manufacturers are starting to get a bit more busy now with, all sort of craft companies ordering Christmas supplies and things like that. So, I'll give people just a little tiny bit more time to get in, and I'm going to read some of the new sets. So, we've got, I can see Tracy's in. Hi, Tracy. And hi, Paula as well. Paula Morgan-Brown's here. So, and then Mama Kiss says, hello, Josh from Chicagoland. Received my big package of stamps the other day. Came safely. with no extra tariffs. Thank you. I can't wait to play it. Well, that is very good news. So thank you very much for that. I'm really glad that they got there. Susan Elliott says she's so excited about the new set too. And Carol is in Wisconsin, USA. So I'm very, very, very jealous. Also, before, when I did the thing that was saying like, oh, you know, I'm going to be doing this live, I watched it back, excuse me, and I must still be a little bit under the weather because I was like, there's no energy. I don't know what happened, but I was like, where's all the energy? Like I'm so excited about it, but then my face is just like, I am going to be doing another live. So I think I am still recovering, but even if it doesn't look like it, I'm still really excited. Right, let's have a quick look. Let's have a look at these sets. Okay, I'm going to get myself sorted on here. Don't want to be revealing secrets. Where are they? I'm gonna. Oh, sorry, one sec. There was a secret thing there that I had to get rid of. Now got to try and find. Where is it? Oh, I'm on the wrong stack. That's why. Sorry, I will be there with you in a sec. Oh, there we go. Found it. Okay, I can now angle you down. So I'm going to turn it this way. And hopefully that's working like... Oh, no, that's upside down. I can see that that's upside down, which is a good start. And then let's have a look. You can see the reflection there of the thing overhead. I'm going to angle it down a little bit. And then how am I going to do this? Let's get it up a bit. But I can do all my zooming in and stuff. So you will be able to see it. You can pretty much see the whole iPad there. Hopefully everyone can see this. That'll do. I think that works. Anyway, so let me go on this first. So obviously here's a picture that I did using the new sets. All of the first sets in these new ones come with walking, sitting and standing. And the reason we've allowed for that with this new style is that the bodies are smaller because of this new style. So that allowed a bit more room on the A5 stamp sets. So we had a little bit more room to play with, which was really good. Now I'm gonna get rid of this part for now. So there might be, as I say, there might be a little bit of faffing. I'm gonna get rid, in fact what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find my woman from the original set. Here, and then she's wearing Crocs. So that's what the originals look like. We all know and love this style here. But if I'm to put my other one next to it, like this, and then where are her feet? There. Okay, so this is the difference. This is the difference between the two styles. This is style 2, and it works in the same way as the original. So if I was to get my pencil out, so to speak, and I was to draw in a little neck like this, it's the same. If I wanted her to be wearing a t-shirt, you do a line there, a line there, a line there, and then you can do whatever neck size you want. Simple as that. So it's the same concept we all know and love. If I wanted to be wearing a vest, it's the same thing. So it's, you know, now she's wearing a vest. And how easy is that? But also the fact that it's already a really simple style makes it much easier to do this, you know, shorts, trousers. It just becomes very, very easy to change this style of illustration. Now, one of the best things, I think, is that the heads are still interchangeable. So, for instance, if I were to get rid of this lady's head, and then I got this head and I put it on there, it still works perfectly. And this is even more like a third style of illustration here, because the head's a little bit bigger than it is in the original Beyond Stamping sets. So that creates a slightly different style again. So you can see that, I mean, that is just seamless. That is perfect. That head looks like it was designed for this set. And whereas in fact, it was designed for this set. Now let me show you the sets completely. So here's the girls set. This one is called Storybook Gals. So we've got gals and we've got guys. Excuse me. So as you can see, there are heads with no hair, like there were in the original ones, facing both ways. Different body types. This time you can see the hands straight away on this set. Obviously we've got these wheelchair sets as well. This one doesn't have a front, and the reason for that is if you wanted to do a certain body type, you know, let me bring it up here. If you wanted to do a certain body type, you could add a bit of a bigger belly, or you could add a smaller belly. You know, you can have it whichever way you want. I've only done that on one because I thought we don't always want to be doing that. So these elements here are all ponytails and buns, which mean that, so say, if I take one of those buns or ponytails, I'll take, if I can find them, where are they? So let's take this one. Now if we go back into the other thing here, I'll paste that. So imagine I'm going to stamp this now. Let me flip it around. So I'm going to stamp it on here, and now this girl has a ponytail. And you can change where it is, of course, because it's just, that's how Beyond Stamping works. If I wanted to have a ponytail at the top, I could do it like that. If you could have it, you know, lower down at the back, you could do it like that. It's this different style of illustration. It's almost, so whereas a lot of people would look at this style and say, oh, you know, that's sort of a bit like Helen Oxenbury, who did Going on a Bear Hunt. It's a bit like Tintin. It's a bit like Quentin Blake. This style is a bit more sort of like Hanna-Barbera, like Flintstonesy, but it's still a classic style of illustration that, well, I love it. I really love this style, but it's just a different style. But as I say, showing you now how they all work together. So let me have a look back in that set. Well, have we got the elements here? So if I wanted to have this person walking, let me get rid of the legs and the feet. Sorry, this is what I said before about trying to find the elements. So I'm going to get rid of those feet. And now I can add, not those ones, these feet here. And I'll add these onto here. Now this character is in a walking pose. So I can't get over how lovely these sets are to use. Now we've obviously already got walking sets for these ones. So this one in going forward is going to be much more about, you know, doing themed sets. I know people have said, can we do sets that have people's occupations or sports or things like that? The smaller body types might be a bit easier. And one thing that I need everyone to know is that the original Beyond Stamping sets, they aren't going anywhere. I'm still going to be, this is my baby. So, you know, this is the one that started it all. I'm never going to stop bringing out new sets for this. It is my absolute passion. So don't worry about that. There's still going to be wheelchair sets. There's still going to be different poses, different body types, everything. And just as frequently as well for Beyond Stamping, which I'm now going to sort of call Style 1, although I'm not going to put it on the packaging. But Style 2 is just another option. And the fact that they work together is just a bonus. So you can either use these sets on their own with the backgrounds that are meant to be used for this set, or you can use these sets on their own with the backgrounds that are meant to be used for this set, or now you can mix and match for a completely different style of illustration altogether. So you've almost got 3 different styles now. So let's have a look. What else? So let's have a look at this illustration I did here. Now, this is one of the men's sets here. So there's men's wheelchair bodies and then there's women's wheelchair bodies. They are slightly different. I've done the men's ones a bit bigger, even though men don't really, I don't think they have different size wheelchairs. Can you get, do men have bigger wheelchairs than women? Do you get wheelchairs that fit you, don't you?
It's not, I don't know.
Oh, why don't you know?
Not in my...
When you come in, I assume that I'm doing something wrong on the thing.
No.
Oh, cool. So, these trees in the background, again, it's more that sort of Hanna-Barbera-ish style. And then the trees that are drawn in a bit more of a simplistic way. But again, all that means is it's going to be easier to put together the illustration. And then in the same way as you could with the original sets, you can now personalize them by painting them in whichever way that you want. But I love this illustration here, and so I'll move on to this set now, actually. So we've looked at the women's set, which is called Storybook Gals. Storybook Guys, we'll move on to that in just a minute, but let's have a look at Wild Forest.
My phone battery's dead, so I'm just watching the live.
Are you watching the live? Oh, right. Oh, do you need a charger?
Sell tickets now.
I'm
hiding.
Oh, okay. Is Lowry still down?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm just checking whether I've got everything in the right one. Hugh said, "Hello, Susie."
Hello. I'll be taking over from here.
Can I lift it up?
No, you're trying to show me.
To show everybody, Susie, because people probably don't know what Susie looks like.
Hello.
Hello. It's a funny one, you being in here with me. I like it. Well,
Hello, Susan.
Hello, Susan. Hello, Susie. Don't make it all about you.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Rachel.
Actually, it's about me, remember?
Rachel's used to seeing me because I send Rachel videos, but...
They're bezies. And I'm not even part of it. I'm not invited. Like, I just sit there.
Not part of it anymore.
So I want to read some of these comments now. I am going to move on to the Wild Forest set.
Oh, have you told Jean off for being late again?
Jean
Lindley, come on.
When are you going to get it together, Jean? I'm so jealous of everyone who's like in America right now. Rachel says she thought the ponytails were scarves. I bet you can use them as scarves.
Yeah, she probably would be able to.
Jean says that they're so clever. Josh, another set I will have to get. I have a very old friend from childhood who's been in a wheelchair for most of his life. Well, this is the thing. I don't want people to think that because I've brought wheelchairs out with this set that I'm not going to do it. You know, that's still at the forefront of my mind. The reason that they've come straight out in this set is that there's, again, the bodies are smaller, so there's a bit more room to play about with on the A5 stamp sets, which is, so it was just an opportunity. So,
Oh, hello, who's Mama?
Mama X is, Mama X, I never know whether to call her Mama Kiss or Mama X.
Who is it? Is it Hannah?
Is it who?
Hannah? No, it's Hannah.
No, Hannah is, yeah,
Who's Mama?
I think, Mama X, you are from the US, aren't you?
Hello, anyway.
Want this new set for sure.
I'm going now.
Okay, everyone say bye to Susie. It was really lovely having Susie in the live with me. I want to do a full one where it's just me and you doing crafting together. I was going to say with me and Susie doing it together, but that is a different style of live. We're not doing that, everybody, so calm down. Let me move it this way. Has it turned off now? Ooh. There we go. Oops, turned the thing on. I don't want to do that because it's going to be too bright. Okay, so this is the forest set. I need to just check what I've done because I think I have made a mark on there. I really... Anyway, let me just duplicate this set. So this is it this one? This one's just called, yeah, so it is this one. I'm going to get rid of what I've already done to build this. Tell you what, I'll do it like this. Boom. Now I'll get rid of that. So the way that we can use this set is, imagine, let's do it now. I'm going to build up a whole scene just using the elements in this set. So let's start with this tree. Right, this is where you're going to have to just bear with me a little bit. So there's a tree here, and then let's get this horizon thing. And then imagine that we've stamped about here. Let's get another tree, different type of tree. Let's use this tree. We're going to put that, maybe we'll put it, that's too symmetrical for me. I don't really like that. I'm going to put it there. Oops, I don't want to change the size because you guys can't do that with the stamps, so that's not fair. I'll put that there, and then let's get this little log. And I'm going to put the log here so that the tree could be sort of, well, behind that log. Then I'm going to, oops. I'm imagining that I'm stamping these elements as well. So let's have some little mushrooms. Maybe I'll have the mushrooms coming off the log. Like that. Then I'm going to add, even though, right, it just looks like a circle, this was one of the elements that took me the longest to design. And the reason is, let me get it big there, it's not a perfect circle. Now, if I wanted it to be a perfect circle, I just would have gone like that. I would, on Procreate, you can hold it and it turns, see, into like a perfect circle. I don't do that because I'm more about hand drawing. This circle I had to draw in segments to make it look like that purposefully because this suits this more relaxed style of illustration. So I hope you all appreciate how long it took me to draw a circle. I'm going to put my little fox here. Oh, I love it. I love this. I really love this set. And play with this set. I love it so much. So here is my little composition. Is there anything else that I can add? Well, there's loads I can add. I could add a fir tree in. Again, it's a completely different style of fir tree. I'm going to add that here. Let's put it there. Now, everything that I design is always within mind to alter yourself. So I would be adding little bits of ground in the background. You know, this is something that we're going to cover on our workshop is how best to go about adding, you know, your line work in the background, and doing it subtly and things like that. Painting, that's going to be a big part of the workshop, is painting, but we get a bit on that every week with the live that we do, and they're not stopping, by the way, so you're always going to have that support. I might, when I do lives, I'll either, you know, I might do the odd one with this style of stamp, with the style 2, but I'll always bring in elements from the other ones, so that we, you know, if you decide that you don't want this set, that is absolutely fine. It's not going to be like, oh, I haven't got style 2, that means that I'm not, you know, I'm no longer a Beyond stamper, I'm not going to be able to take part in the stuff. We're going to have you covered no matter what, so don't worry in that regard. One thing that I do want to show you, have a look at this. So I'm going to go all the way back to some of my older designs. They're here. So this is Storybook Animals here. I'm going to take any of these set. Let's take Badger. Let's take my lovely little Badger. Where's Badger? Here. And I'm going to add him or her to the Storybook world of style 2. Now, that fox is obviously a different style, so I'm going to get rid of the fox. So for now, I will get rid of the fox. He's purposefully designed to work in this Storybook world. But look, when I add my Badger, he fits absolutely perfectly into this style of illustration as well. So with your Storybook Animals, let me just make that bigger there, just to show you. So with your Storybook Animals, you don't need to worry. They're going to work with this new style of illustration anyway. Everything works together perfectly for that. So Storybook Animals are always going to work. Storybook Magic will work. Storybook Animals number 2. There is a new set. You know what? What the heck? I'm going to show you a set that I'm working on currently. That is almost available, but it won't be for a while because I'm releasing set 2 first. But this is a set I'm working on, and this is going to be a Zoo Animals set. This is for the original Beyond stamping style. Look at that! Susie's going to kill me for showing you. And look at that! But these aren't going to be available for a while. And then, lovely turtle, but the turtle's still in sketching phase. There's a lot to do on this set, but I thought, you know what, I'll show you while I'm showing you this, because I'm getting overexcited and ruining everything. Let's go back into this one. So, let's have a look at the men's set. We have all these different types of faces. We've got people who are facing with a more forward stance, and I've tried to do different types of faces that you know, still that we haven't already covered in other sets. But then we've got older faces. You'll notice the noses change a lot in this. Going upwards like this, and then you've got noses like this, which are more suited to the older gentlemen, because our noses and ears keep growing as we get older. But yeah, as I say, all of these different styles of head, they work with the sets that you already have. So these are just going to add to your Beyond Stamping collection. But then every sort of quarter, or you know, however often we get around to releasing new sets, we're going to have, you know, new options for both styles. So whether you're getting in from the ground up with this new style, or if you are, you know, really if you want to just stick with the original Beyond Stamping style, you're going to still have the same amount of new product to see that's going to be relevant to upcoming events, occasions, with both sets. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is we're not, just because I'm doing this new style, I feel like it's like I'm a dad with a son in a new marriage who's going like, just because we're having another baby doesn't mean that we love you any less. That's like the sort of approach I'm taking with my stamps. I'm going like, just because I've got a new style doesn't mean I'm going to give up on the old style. The other style is part of me, and so this one will grow to be. It's just that I'm trying to give more options, and also I need a creative outlet because I love illustration no matter what. Have a look at this. So this is one of the sat down people, and that's one of the no hair guys. But let's add some hair. So there's different hairstyles I could add, like this one. Let's do curly hair. And then the new style will then allow me to, not be as fussy as well, because it's a bit simpler. My dad described it as a bit more cartoony, and he is right, but I don't know why, but I don't like the word cartoony because it's still sophisticated. It's just not as it's not as based in realism as the other ones are. Or I could give him a Bart Simpson style haircut like this. There's loads that you could do. Or let's give him long hair.
Enough of a creepy stud here with no one.
I know, I was like,
Just because I can't watch it. I came to check Lowry. I came to make it better.
I do like you being in
Do you
here.
want the light on? This one?
Yeah.
I feel like it's just suddenly gone dark.
Yeah, but I have got a backlit screen.
Oh,
on
good
the
for
thing. I've got a backlit screen, don't you know?
Sure.
Right, so I'm going to show you how to do. Let's give him just I was about to say a normal haircut then. What is a normal haircut? Short back and sides. That's your answer. So I used to get really annoyed going to the hairdressers because I've never been what's the word? I've never been a manly man. So short back and sides was never really my thing growing up. I sort of needed my hair. And if I went to hairdressers, they always just went, I'd be like, oh, could I have just a little trim, keep the top really long, I don't know, this is what I do with it. They go, yes, sir. And then they would just give me short back and sides.
Who's awake?
Oh, hello. Sorry, baby, I won't talk to you yet. Larry's awake. Oh, I want to show you how I can do a shirt. So let me just make him be wearing trousers. It's the same as with the other set. So I'm going to do a neckline, a W, which I once referred to as an upside down M, before I realised that it was it was Hannah Godfrey Duke was like, that's a W.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah.
I'd forgotten that.
But then we got a short sleeve shirt.
I'm going to bank that one.
And when me and Susie first started dating, I was trying to write the word baubles and I called them ball balls.
Ball balls.
And Susie never let me forget that.
So we have lots of ball balls on our Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Full of ball balls.
And then imagine he's on a seat. So there, I mean, just look at it. I love it. I'm genuinely so excited. Right, I'm gonna stop showing now. Not because I'm keeping it secret or anything, but I want to talk to you all about it. So, what have I covered? Let me have a look. Which way am I? I'm the right way now, aren't I? Okay, so what have I covered? They work alongside the sets you already own. They're a new style, but they're not so different from the old style that they can't be used together. The principles are the same. So all of you Beyond Stampers who've been using the stamps and, you know, working out the best way of doing it, you know, becoming really great with the positioning of them and all that, all the stuff that you've learned with those sets now applies to this brand new style of illustration. Our stamp concept with Beyond Stamping is unique, and that's something that we're genuinely so proud of. I can't find anything else out there like it. I'm sure it will happen one day, and we're sort of ready for it when it does. But this new, like, the fact that we've now got 2 different styles using this amazing concept, which is allows people to become artists, I think is amazing. It's, you know, why not give someone a new style as well? I don't think there's too much more I need to talk about on it. I know this is a shorter live. We're still gonna aim for the one on, well, I'll be doing the wive. And we're doing the wive on Wednesday. And, you know, I do apologise for missing the last one. I think I have been overdoing it a bit because obviously I'm doing weddings a lot. Yesterday I was in Southampton. So that was a 4-hour drive each way, working for 6 hours, illustrating for 6 hours, and then coming home, and it does take its toll on me. I love it so much, and that's why I do it, that I think I couldn't talk really well, and I just felt really run down. I was like, you know what, I'm not going to be myself on the live, so I didn't want to just, you know, appear on camera and just be like, hi everyone. But yeah, so I apologise for missing that live, but we do aim every week to try and give something. Wedding season is slowing down a little bit, which means that I get to put my full self into Beyond Stamping, which is my favourite thing in the whole entire world. I'm obsessed with our customers, and so is Susie. All we you know, our main thing that we think about, I think, is right, how do we make something that our customers are going to really like, and we feel like we've made, you know, you are our friends. We love it. We can't wait for the workshops that are coming up as well. I don't know whether to give it. What does everyone think about me giving a quick sneak preview of the set? I know I sent an email out. Some people thought that the email had gone out to them by mistake, but I thought we could only work out the option of sending it to everyone. We couldn't work out how to get it to just those people. But how does everyone feel about me doing a little sneak peek of the set that we're getting with the workshop? Because that set will come out for everyone else, but just after the workshops have ended, so it won't be until the new year. Okay, let's have a quick look then. It looks like it's a yes. Let me just read some of the comments first here. Oh, Crafting ABC, you're in San Francisco, just after Alcatraz, but we'll catch up later. Oh, I'm excited for you. Jean thought that Susie was coming to do stamping. Maybe we need to get Susie to do that. My 2-year-old grandson will love the animals. Love seeing the sneak peeks. Love the zoo. Loving the new style. Agree with Rachel. Can we have some new wording, please? Including mum, dad, family worded along with he, she. That's a really great idea. And yes, I've got some more sentiment sets on the go, but I can't show you those ones yet. Love the sneak peek too. We call baubles ornaments in the US. We have like ornaments, tree ornaments, but then baubles are the specific circular ones. Hugh said, every new set just brings so many more possibilities. Thank you, Hugh. Mama X said, yes, Hugh, I agree. Love that new style. New style will enhance the older sets. So that's all that it's about with Beyond Stamping. We always just want to give you the best value that we possibly can. That's why all of our sets give you more than just one and done stamps. They're all part of this huge illustrative world, and now you've got a new style that you can become familiar with as well. Let me give you a quick sneak peek of that workshop stamp set, because that is already with us. In fact, I might have one here. I had one on the stairs for a bit. Bear with me just for one sec. What? Boom. Hello, my Maisie. No, nearly gone. Oh, Maisie, you look beautiful. Oh, Maisie's wearing a little princess dress, and it made my day. That. Okay, this is the set. So, let me have a look. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Okay, so this is the workshop set. Now, it is amazing. Let me show you what I made with it. Let me show you. Let me show you. So, ooh, get rid of that. That. Ooh, that. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Get rid of that. Hey. Someone's been messing with my picture. One second. Look at this. Oh, wait a minute.
I've got louse and just staying out the shop.
Look at that. It's waterfalls. It's vast woodland. I mean, I know that looks like there's a fire on the waterfall, which isn't physically possible. There are other elements. So I'll talk you through it now. But it's such a cool set. We've got more trees. We've got big rocky outcrops. We'll have a go at using it in a sec.
You see what Rachel said?
No, what did
She's
you?
going to exchange her hot tub for the stamps. I'm willing to be bought, to be fair.
Yeah,
If
go on
anyone
then.
Can up Rachel's hot tub.
Let me see. And Susie, you can have my hot tub. Yeah. Carol Guy says, wow, that is amazing. Love the workshop set. Looking forward to adding it in the new year. So there's too much to talk about, really. Let me get the actual set out. I've got it here. So we've got a tent, so we could do camping theme stuff. I know a lot of people were asking for that. We have a little fire there as well. These rocky outcrops here, and then we've got tree lines. Now, some of the tree lines are designed to go upwards. You look beautiful, Maisie. You dressed like Elsa? Yeah. You look just like Elsa. Don't freeze me, though. Okay.
Sorry, we've all just get back. I was going to say at the end of I don't know if you want to say that we're going to be putting those on the website.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay, I will say that. And then we've got different layers of waterfall. So there's a big, there's about three or four different layers of waterfall. There's one here. You can see that's all waterfalling down there. But you can build that up with this one. Like, I'm going to have to show you. I'm just going to have to. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, we've got 15 minutes before the things go live. Let me Let me show you. Ooh, I'll go this way, this way. Right then. Move it down a little bit. Okay, so imagine, if you will, we have this waterfall here. Then we could build that, so we could have this on its own and we could have all these different wilderness elements there. But then I don't want that waterfall to end there. I'm going to add this waterfall to it. Now, don't worry about this here. That stuff isn't missing in the actual set. Where is it? I drew it on. I realised before I sent this to manufacture, I haven't put the line art in here, but I had, it is there. So I want that. So this is a big waterfall in the distance, but it comes this way. Now we've got two elements here. This one, which I can put here, there. And then we've got this one, which I can put here. And that turns it into a big stream that's coming towards us. You can make the stream thicker and thinner by doing this. So I could have it like that, a smaller stream. And then these elements here, I can notice that it's so obvious that I'm obsessed with this set because it's a really cool waterfall. It's called Alpine Adventure, by the way. Now this here, you can have these as far apart, you know, angled differently to make it a thinner river. But these here work as a pattern repeat. So that means that you got one on this side, one on this side, and however big you want your waterfall to be, however wide, we also have these middle elements here. So you can add that, that's a pattern repeat, or you could just push those together. If you want to make it wider, I could do that, or I could add another one of these and make it ultra wide. But at the minute, that now looks like waterfall there, coming down here, cascading is the word, isn't it? Cascading down. And then I might put a plant here. Oh, it's already in the right place. And then I might put an outcrop of land here. And I can move that, wrong bit. I can move that sort of here if I want, move it down here. Well, I can build it in whichever way I want to. And then we've got this other style of log with a big thing. I do like a log, don't I? We have more mountains for the background, but these ones are in a bit more detail. So like that. Then these tree horizons here. So I might put that here, down there, because they're trees in the distance. So this set's all about building just a big cascading waterfall scene. And these are things that we could, there's loads that you could add in here. Bushes, other outcrops, log, more bushes, trees, different types of tree. One of my favorite things actually is if I were to use just this here. Now this is a birch tree, silver birch. And I do love a birch. There used to be one outside my house growing up. But then if I were to get this one, that's a different birch tree element. Or, let me just move this around. Or I can have that come off this birch tree to turn it into a tree that's gone two ways. Because that's what trees do. So, I won't talk too much more about this. We're going to use it in our workshop. I'm excited to do it. We're going to talk about how we can push the scene into the background, not only using stamps, but using watercolour techniques. So that's going to be something that we're going to be looking at in the workshop. Anyway, there are 10 minutes to go until the pre-orders are on the website now. I don't know, but I'd expect them to go quite quickly because it's it's like we're releasing the originals again. Well, we are, in effect, aren't we? We're releasing the original sets in a new style. So the original sets, when we went on Hobby Maker, sold out. Everything sold out in like 8 minutes or something. That's not to say that these will. I don't want to put any pressure on, but we can only give the limited amount of pre-orders that we can, and then after that, the rest of the stock that we've ordered you'll still be able to order it early for the 20th of October, which is when it's coming. But it'll be at the normal price of $17.99, whereas the pre-order price is $14.99. So don't worry too much if you can't get the pre-order. You'll still be able to get the sets. It'll just be that a little bit more. But the pre-orders are just a way that we can kind of keep, manage the prices, make them more accessible to people and things like that. Anyway, I'm going to go and cook dinner. I hope everybody is having a lovely weekend, a lovely Saturday. We've still got Sunday to go. And yeah, keep putting stuff on Beyond Stamping, because now I've got more time to go and have a look on there, because I'm not at a wedding for another 2 weeks. So expect lots of engagement on socials and just, yeah, seeing my ugly mug on your screens. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, Rich says, what's for dinner? I haven't decided yet, but I am partial to a Thai red vegetable curry, and that is my speciality, so maybe I'll be making that. Okay, I'm going to go. I hope if you want the pre-orders that you manage to get them, and I will see you in the next live, where I don't know what we're doing. So for the Wednesday live, anything that you want me to cover, anything at all, give me a shout out, and the thing that I see coming up, I will I'll give some advice on it. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.